everybody. It's been a wild one for me, I would say. The truck outside, if you hear a lot of it's the truck outside. The house right across from me is like doing some construction and it's just whatever. So, if you hear a lot of it's because of the truck outside, and I'm also not here for it. But anyways, um I just woke up a couple hours ago, and I also like to say that um I finally came out. If the lighting is really horrible, it's please forgive me. It's just because I'm just in the living room, and if I go in my room, the truck sound is going to be even more like worse. So that's why I'm in the living room right now. So, yeah. I actually came out to my mom yesterday, and it was kind of. I didn't want it to go the way it's supposed to go, but it kind of did. And, it was at first my mom thought I was joking, I think, and I had to really tell her straight up, yeah, I am gay. And coming out was really hard because I know my mom's a Christian, and um she doesn't think two guys personally would should be dating, or just like that. Like, she shouldn't think she doesn't think that two guys should do that, or two girls, or whatever. I didn't like how it went just because of the negativity going on in the first place. I didn't like how it just um went. I didn't like how it went, but at least I came out. Actually, even asked like 5 times, like, do you want me here? Do you want me in this place? Do I have to leave? Or, like, what do you want? It's just, there's so much stuff I made sure to ask, like, just in case, like, because, like, I don't want to be still in the home and, you're not even speaking to me. And then it's just like a silent treatment again, you know? There was an issue. I'll just say quickly. Um, my mom and I had an issue where um, I we weren't talking for like what 3 days, and I didn't even know what the issue was. Um, we just had an issue apparently, and next thing you know, um, yesterday, the day I came out, I don't know, like, it's just so weird how on that day I made sure to just say because we were just talking and talking and talking about stuff like, well, you know what? And then I even just straight up said, I was like, well, you know what? I feel like I feel like if there's I feel like if I was something else or whatever, you're gonna hate me for life, and da 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 da, and you will hate me, and da 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 da. I'm trying to remember. I'm really hard at remember. I'm really hard at remembering just the next day or just the day before. She was the one. It's so funny though because I didn't even say it. She was the one that actually did say, "You're not gonna tell me you're gay, right?" And I kind of shrugged my shoulders because I like it was in an awkward moment, and I was like, you know, I've even said straight up too, you can go call the pastor at our church that we go to all the time on a Sunday. Well, we can't go now since of the pandemic, but um I did say you can call the pastor and ask him to take off the gayness off me or something. And I think it's going to take her time because she doesn't really. Every time I'm in the living room too and I'm watching her look at someone on TV that's gay or trans, or I've even the way I'm just watching her act, like her opinion on them being gay or them being trans. I didn't like her the way she would act. It just pissed me off. And I asked her a lot of times. I was like, "What do you want?" Because it's like I don't want to be here and then you're not talking to me. And the next thing you know, it's like I'm just sitting here like a fucking ghost because we were, mind you, I just said we weren't talking for the 3 days, and apparently it was my fault apparently, but it I made sure and stood up for myself and said that's not my fault. You know what I mean? Like within the 3 days you were doing some kind of shady shit. It was hard for me. It was really hard for me to come out. And I know most people have it even worse, and I applaud them. But, and I know I didn't just say much, really. She said it for me. And I shrugged her shoulders and I said, yeah, you could just say it. And she's like, are you joking? I'm like, I'm not. I'm really not joking about this. I am. That's why I just kept asking if she wanted me here, and like, what do you want? Because right now I don't want to be here, and then you're just not speaking to me again about, now this time it's about my sexuality. So that's why I just didn't want her to, I just wanted her to let me know everything right now. Because we kept having a back and forth argument, and it was even about my mental health, about like all the stuff I've been like, because I there's some issues with my mental shit, and um it's a very serious thing, and I kind of don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm just gonna say straight up, I do have some stuff going on mentally, and it's just it's kind of weird. Well, it's not weird because everyone does have it actually. I did thought it was weird in the beginning, but when I noticed everyone else was going through it, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not the only one here." You know, even one of my friends' boyfriend, apparently his um family, there's a part of his family that has that mental stuff that I was just saying, and that I'm just like, and that it was just so, ugh, I just can't, man. But um, what I'm trying to say is, look at my fluffy blanket. But what I'm trying to say is, yes, I did came out yesterday. It was in a negative type of way. I wish it was more positive, but it was mostly negative. But at the same time, she did say to me that I do have your back, and I will always have you. And because I do have a younger brother, she did say, I always have you and your brother's back. I always have your back. She did tell me that. So, I don't know. I don't know what the day now it's gonna go go by, but we're gonna see, I guess. So, because right now my mom just went out to go get her medication, and that's why I'm making this video right now, because she's not right here. So it was kind of hard for me to do that, really hard. That's why it was just so hard, but at the same time it felt so hard for me to do it, but at the same time I did just say, well, you can go call the pastor, and I said it a couple of times, so I really did was kind of standing up for myself at the same time. But she thought I was joking, apparently. She really thought I was straight. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why is this girl thinking I'm straight? I just tried and told you straight up. And why would a straight guy? Well, I know some straight people will do it, but I'm just saying. But why would I just come here and pretend? Oh yeah, I am gay through this argument we're just having. Why would I just pretend I'm gay? You know? It took me a while for me to look in the mirror and just say to myself, yes, Evan, you are gay, and da da da, blah 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 blah. It took me a while, like, cause I had to look in every time I would go in the mirror, to brush my teeth, or use the washroom and like wash my hands. It was hard for me to like look in the mirror and just say, Evan, you are gay. Like, it was hard. So it kind of was just weird. That's why it took me, that's why it was weird for me, or hard for me to just say it bluntly out loud. You know what I mean? But at the same time too, like, my brother's in the other room, and like, it was just so weird coming in the living room and just like bluntly just saying that. Because first she was thinking I was mad at her, that's why she didn't talk to me for 3 days. You always have like some drama with your family. It's always some drama with your family, and I hate I hate when families go through some drama like that. But at the same time, I really just wish this whole thing that now just happened would just, oh my gosh, my mom's home. But I just wish it would end. Thank you.